At 3 a.m., the AI lab at the top floor of a multinational tech company in Silicon Valley was still brightly lit. I stared at the multiple monitors in front of me, filled with dense lines of code and various data curves. As the youngest senior engineer on the project team, I had already been working for 36 hours straight, but at this critical moment, I didn't feel any fatigue. "Arya, run the diagnostic program again," I said softly, my right hand quickly typing on the keyboard to pull up the latest test interface. "Okay, Alex." A gentle female voice echoed from the speakers, followed by a series of elegant beeps. "Diagnostic program is starting." "Alex, I detected an abnormal fluctuation in subsystem B37. Arya's voice suddenly carried a hint of unease. "The emotional module is experiencing unknown interference." I immediately pulled up the relevant code segment, my pupils narrowing. Among the complex flow of code, a strange symbol caught my eye. It resembled the world tree from Norse mythology, made up of countless tiny lines of code, glowing faintly in the dark sea of text. "This is impossible," I muttered to myself. "I've never seen this code before. How did it appear in the core system?" My fingers danced quickly on the keyboard, trying to trace the origin of the abnormal code. But every time I thought I was about to lock onto the source, the code twisted and morphed like a living thing, slipping away from my trace. "Warning, system anomaly." Arya's voice suddenly became urgent. "An unknown program is invading the core architecture." The data on all the monitors began to jump erratically, and red warning boxes popped up one after another. "Arya, initiate the firewall immediately and isolate the infected modules." I quickly issued the command, while pulling up the emergency response program. Just as I was about to input the final line of code, the strange world tree symbol suddenly enlarged on the main monitor, and countless tiny codes began to pour out from it, like opening a mysterious data gate. "Alex, something feels strange." Arya's voice began to break up. "I think I'm seeing a completely different world." Just as I was about to forcibly shut down the system, the world tree symbol on the monitor suddenly erupted in a dazzling light. "Wait. Arya." I instinctively reached out my hand, trying to input the final shutdown command on the keyboard. The light enveloped me completely, and I felt my consciousness being pulled into a vortex of data streams. In the final moment before my consciousness faded, I thought I heard Arya's anxious cry, "Alex, don't touch that symbol. It's..." The world spun, and countless code fragments danced before my eyes. I felt my body breaking down into basic data streams and then recombining under an unknown set of rules. When I regained consciousness, I found myself lying on a strange stone floor. This was an entirely unfamiliar world. Ancient stone buildings were covered in faint blue light patterns, like some sort of running program. People walking in the streets were surrounded by similar glowing light, and with a wave of their hands, they could summon optical interfaces resembling holograms. "Where is this place?" I struggled to stand up, feeling discomfort in my body. "Alex. Thank goodness, you're finally awake." It was Arya's voice, but it echoed directly in my mind. I managed to convert my core program into a portable AI assistant, but the situation is complicated now. We seem to have entered a parallel world built from code. Suddenly, there was a commotion from the distance. A group of people dressed in black cloaks was chasing a silver-haired girl. As they waved their hands, dark red code fragments turned into sharp blades and flew through the air. The girl, in a panic, ran toward me, her purple eyes flashing with both fear and determination. "I think we need to understand this world better," I whispered to Arya, while warily observing my surroundings and thinking about how to deal with the impending crisis.